Hey yo, what up, fight world? It's your boy Boxing Fanatic. I'm back with another one. Well, got some breaking news. Looks like Gervonta Davis and Lamont Roach is set to have a rematch. They talking about June. I don't know. I've been hearing dates flying around, but I'ma just say June until Tank confirm the actual date. And he was talking about rematching Lamont Roach in May, but now it's already been breaking. Tank want to rematch him as early as June. Y'all stick around. This is something that we're going to be talking about.
It's showtime!
So, as we all know, Tank just had a fight with Lamont Roach, and it was a lot of controversy in that fight that a lot of people thought Lamont Roach won. I mean, a lot of people thought that Tank won. A lot of people thought that, the judges made the wrong decision by choosing the winner, and Lamont Roach had petitioned to have that fight looked at again, to have it I guess like a no contest or something like that. But it is what it is at the end of the day. That got denied, unfortunately. But I was telling my cousin and my uncle, everything Tank stand for and everything that Lamont Roach stand for, as we all seen what took place in the fight. But I also told them before the fight, now Lamont Roach, he been in the ring with Tank
1-2, 1-2, 1-2.
I think 3 times in the amateurs, and the last time they fought, I guess they was like 16 years old. And but Lamont Roach was kind of saying that he won the fight, but he didn't really want to say. But he did say Tank, he won the fight. He beat him. But Lamont Roach was telling everybody, putting everybody on notice that, Tank mind wasn't there, and that he ain't been, putting in the work as he should have been putting in the work. And he's really not focused. And you clearly seen that it was a whole lot going on, before the fight. The press conference, the first press conference, wasn't no Leonard Ellaby. It wasn't no Calvin Ford. It wasn't no Kenny Ellis. None of that. And Tank, had been training with Barry Hunter and, putting in the work. And I guess everybody's seen the obvious, which I seen the obvious when Tank was up there by himself. And normally you see Calvin, no matter, what it was, Calvin was there. Even though, Tank always say Calvin is a father figure. But Lamont Roach was clearly saying that there's going to be a rematch, and it might be a third fight. Well, here we are. So when the fight took place, I was telling my cousin that Lamont Roach, I think he's a complete fighter. And I told him a lot of people think that Tank was going to knock him out. I was telling them Tank wasn't going to knock him out because Lamont Roach has skills. He has ring IQ. And that's something that we all clearly seen that he have. That was, undeniable in everybody's eyes, that Lamont Roach, he was there for the taking, and he almost won the fight. I mean, he did some great things in the fight. He was countering when it was time to counter. He was leading when it's time to lead. He was hitting Tank with some great shots. He made Tank take a knee, even though the punch that Lamont Roach was the hook. Tank rolled with it, and you could clearly see Tank braid, swipe his eyeball, and Tank said, grease got in his eye. And Tank was doing a lot of talking, a lot of playing around. It was a whole lot going on. outside of the ring, inside of the ring, that Tank carried into the fight. You could tell that Tank wasn't really focused. So that's why the fight turned out the way that it did. But I still feel as though Tank wasn't going to knock him out. That Lamont Roach, he's durable. Tank has an opponent in Hector Garcia that they both won. Tank almost knocked Hector Garcia out. He said he couldn't see. Lamont Roach knocked Hector Garcia down in that fight. And that's how, you know, they was at to the point to where Hector Garcia got the belt or whatever. But Lamont Roach, he did some good things in that fight, even in the fight against Jamel Herring. That's why, and he knocked Jamel Herring down in the 12th round and almost beat Jamel Herring. Even though you can't compare that fight, because, you know, if you look at it, Shakur Stevenson totally dominated Jamel Herring. You know, even though, you know, I felt like they was buddies, and I felt like Jamel Herring didn't really want to fight Shakur Stevenson, but when there's money on the line, he had to do what he had to do. But you clearly seen, you know, the superior fighter. Just like in this Tank fight with Lamont Roach, I felt like Tank in that fight was looking for one shot only. And as he was looking for that one shot, Lamont Roach was countering with 2 and 3 punches. You know, Tank was looking for that one hand, that left hand, and he was looking like a one-trick pony. I feel as though Tank don't really have a B and C game when it's time to face an opponent that has the skills in the ring IQ. Now, say those shots that Lamont Roach was landing was, I think Tank was, I don't want to say unfumbling or uncrumbling. I just felt like Tank was losing it in some rounds. Even though when I went back and watched the fight 3 times without no sound, the first 5 rounds, Tank was, I don't want to say dominating, but he was winning the fight. And that's why I think Lamont Roach slipped that, because Tank came out and said that Lamont Roach was a front runner and that Lamont Roach basically was going to wear down during the later rounds in the fight. Well, he didn't. He stuck around. But now we back to square one again, and hopefully we can have that another fight, the mega fight, and it's going to be in Las Vegas. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the rematch that's supposed to be happening, and see if Tank really take the fight. I just think that if I was Tank, I'd take another fight before this fight, but Tank want to do what Floyd has done and a lot of other greats have done to rematch, and hopefully Tank get the victory in a spectacular fashion that he's looking for. But I don't think that's going to happen. But y'all let me know what y'all think. All right, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. One love, one life. I'm out. Peace.